Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Scorpio. There will be an extended. The link will be in the description box below. If you're not sure about placements in your birth chart, there's also a link in the description box to find out your birth chart. This reading will not be placement specific. This Scorpio can be in any placement in your chart or not in your chart at all. If you feel called to watch it, do so. Tap into your intuition, into your and discern if this reading is for you. This is going to be for the sign of Scorpio. It's going to be a 9-card spread. Energy is different for everyone, so you could be anywhere. You could fall into the timeline of any placement in this here. Oh, we didn't get your past energy for Pentacles. Main focus is. Main focus for the sign of Scorpio. This is 2 decks. Both of them are the same. Main focus for the sign of Scorpio is. The Hermit is your main focus. Life position for Scorpios. Life position. My life position is to give me another layer of information in the spread. It's more of like a I guess you could say a wild card if you would. Gives further information in the spread as to what's going on in your life or what Spirit may want you to know additionally. 1 card, or however many you see fit, Spirit, for the sign of Scorpio. Life position, sign of Scorpio. Life position, sign of Scorpio. I'm patient with Spirit, and I hope that you are too, as I'm sure they will provide the best card possible for the best understanding. I am an intuitive reader, therefore I read based off the energy, not necessarily the interpretation of the cards. Please keep that in mind. If it does not resonate, find another reader temporarily or whatever you see fit. If it does resonate, beautiful. I'm happy I could shed some insight. In the life position, again, we have 4 of Pentacles. It's too many. Sign of Scorpio. Heart of the reading, please. Heart of the reading. King of Cups. That's you, Scorpio. You're in the heart of your reading. Tell me more. Tell me what Scorpio needs to know. Scorpio needs to know this. What Scorpio needs to know this. The Magician. Beautiful spread so far, Scorpio. Haha. Okay. Let's see what the advice is. This is a beautiful spread so far, Scorpio. And I'm not sure yet what you're holding on to, what you're working into fruition. I'm telling you the energies I feel from these cards. It's almost a sense of what you've worked into fruition, what you've held on to manifesting, and now holding on to the results of. Almost in a way of now that you've created what it is that sets you apart and puts you in a better position with your path. Now that you've done that, you're working on stabilizing that heart, or operating. Actually, this is more of a stabilized heart energy. So you're acting more out of a controlled emotional body, a controlled mind, a more spiritual place of enlightenment. And that's all of these are coming together to work in your favor. And it feels as if it's helping to give you that understanding of power over the things that you can control. The way you move about your journey, the way you seek enlightenment, those you look to for enlightenment, the way you feel within your inner being, and the way that you're able to take control of it and really use those essence of self to be structured and create. This is an energy of giving something all you got, giving something all you have, and you're not letting go of it. It almost has a sense of, this is something that's tailored to my experience. This is something that I feel on a soulful level. So this is what I'm working towards. Whatever that may be, you're applying conscious effort. And it's like you're also not taking reckless action. This is not someone who's running into the battle, but someone who's planning how to avoid the fight to begin with. This is a beautiful energy, Scorpio. I wish you could feel what I feel. If you tap into it, I'm sure you could feel it. You'll be able to have that energy exchange. This energy is very understanding, forgiving, detailed. It's a mature energy. Again, I just feel control, a sense of self-control. It's almost so controlled that it's teetering that fence of self-control and domination. Interesting. But it doesn't feel bad. Advice here. Queen of Pentacles.
She still got it in her hair.
Kylie, I'm recording, baby. My daughter's in my office. Hold on. This is where I feel action coming into play. A faster action. Although it's a pentacle, again, the energy I feel from it is a stable, planted, steady, consistent action. A sense of grounding something. It feels like something of a pinnacle nature, something of the physical world. It also feels like health, the kind of health that you wear on your being, the kind of health that reflects through your beauty. And when I say beauty, I don't mean in terms of your features, I mean in terms of that spiritual glow. is almost a return of that spiritual glow. As if you've been working so hard on something in the physical world, so hard on something in the spiritual world, that is beginning to show through the fibers of your being. This is a beautiful reading, Scorpios. It feels like this Queen of Coins is receiving a lot of information and spiritual energy through her crown chakra. And again, this is not gender specific. This is just in terms of the image. There's a lot of root chakra happening here, and there's crown chakra happening here. And I feel as if with it being from the bottom to the top to the bottom, it's helping to get those chakras all in between flowing and aligning properly. And it's like with that stabilized energy, it's bringing you to a position where you're not only recognizing your ability to manifest and co-create, but you're doing so in a way where you're using that energy to better your lifestyle, your inner being, your path, your direction, your enlightenment, your emotions. I feel a sense of diversity, however that resonates with you. But I feel a sense of diversity or adversity. And it's just like it doesn't affect you. It's like everything is irrelevant to this king. That's the energy he gives off. Like, how does it affect me internally? If it doesn't affect me internally, it's none of my business. You know? Not really dealing with other people's shit no more. Just I don't have nothing to do with it. I'm in a place of being calm, serene. You guys may even be in a meditative mindset at this time. Everything feels, you could feel the separation between things that's external and the things that's internal. It's a conscious separation of the two. Even when you go places, you can feel the energy of the environment and separate yourself from it. Like I said, none of this is fast moving. Everything is planned. Everything is taking the heart of the reading, King of Cups. And you're not overly expressive. You're not throwing it in people's face like, hey, I'm ascending. Hey, I've got these good things happening in my life. Hey, I'm grounded. Hey, I'm stable in my emotions. I'm stable in my mind. I'm stable in my career choice. I'm stable in my plans and forward movement. It's just like you're being. And you're not living to be a representation of anything to others in this world other than yourself. This is what I have to offer. This is me, and this is me in one of my most angelic points in my life. This is like, it feels like a pinnacle of like a height of life experiences, where you're able to peer down on what you've accumulated in your experience, and you've got this understanding of your ability to rise above it all. It's very powerful, this reading the energy. It feels like it doesn't even need clarifiers at this point. As long as you continue to operate in that energy of groundedness, of stability, of an inner standing, there's chance here of new beginning. This is a new beginning as far as you using your resources, your spirit team, and your inner power for you rather than against you. It's almost like an energy of before. It's like you've never not been powerful. But before, you were operating out of a sense of spiritual ignorance. And thus, if you had negative thoughts or emotions, those were materializing in your physical world, either through aches and pains, through negative people, through negative places, through dreams, through spirits. And a lot of times when you're having bad dreams, or things are just going wrong, or shit is just breaking, that's negative energy. And 9 times out of 10, it's more than that. It's a negative spirit in your environment that's probably robbing you of your positive energy, of your light. It's like an energy vampire. And now that you're no longer spiritually ignorant, you've learned how to protect yourself. You've learned how to balance the mind and the emotions. You've learned how to feel your way towards your proper course. And you've learned how to not only establish but maintain and hold on to what you've accomplished moving forward to help you. With all that happening right now, it's consciously and unconsciously working in your favor. And you're using all of these energies here like a planned, a detailed way. It's like you're not only taking the steps forward, you're watching your steps too. It's like I feel a sense of before, not on this board, but in the distant past. This is recent past. In the distant past, you've always had this go-getter attitude or mentality, and you've always I don't even know if this is a saying, but I'm hearing it this way, like canon. Shout out the canon. Like whenever you want to act on something, you have that mentality where you know that you have the resources, you know that you have the ability and the know-how to do it. So before, where you would just go ahead and do it and say, I'll deal with what happens after. Now you're like, I know that I can do it. Thus, let me do it the right way. Therefore, I don't have to do it over and over again. This is a mature energy operating in a way that's, again, controlled on different levels. There's levels to it. It's like an onion, and when you get to the heart of it, it just feels strong enough to make you cry. And there's almost an energy of Scorpios, if you feel the need to cry, let it out. If you're feeling an urge to do something, especially something that speaks to the emotions, something creative in any way, do it. Do it, because what your soul and your body is urging to do is to purge out those remnants that's still lingering in the unconscious. Because I'm hearing here where the only thing that'll slow you down is if you allow yourself in exploring the unconscious and the power of the unconscious and the spiritual space. If you allow those things to be stored, they begin to reintegrate in the new you. And later on down the line, you'll slowly find yourself doing things that you have grown out of. Why it's all happening? You have the Tower in reverse. Feels like a past energy, especially with it being in reverse. It's all happening because you've already had a shift there's a multitude of ways that a shift could occur in your experience, so take that how it resonates. But something within the foundation of your being, in the foundations of your experience, in the foundations of your mind, of your spirituality, your beliefs, something has been brought down. I feel a sense of you've been able to see the truth of the matter. Now that the building is gone, the light can shine through to the space you dwell in. And that speaks specifically to your timeline. I feel like that speaks specifically to your timeline. Now that the light is shining, where you dwell, everything can grow. Everything can grow. It was missing the nourishment of the sun. And with the path you're on, the sun is coming up. When you look at your past, look at the difference in these images. Look at that past. Look at you. The sun is up. The sun is up. This is beautiful. It's the dawn of a brand new day for you, Scorpios. Ground that energy. Ground it. I'll see you guys in the extended. Have a good one, and thank you guys for watching.